I live united by being a part of recovery and showing others that it can be done and there is a better way to live.
I live united by working with Health Shack, going out and helping youth join into a PHR, which is a personal health record.
I live united by donating as much time as I can to my community.
Hi, I'm Lisa Reitzman and this is my story. Recreationally, I drank and used in high school as parties. I got a soccer scholarship to Sacramento State and played soccer there. Glamorized it. The progression of drinking for fun at parties got worse, became an everyday thing, and then into heavier drugs. Eventually got arrested, in jail, hopeless state. Realizing I needed to make a change or I was gonna end up in jail or I was gonna die. I couldn't control the addiction that I had. And so I sought recovery through a rehab center in Sacramento, and they introduced me to Volunteers of America. And it's encouraging. I feel like I'm rewarded for making positive choices and doing the right thing, and I'm beginning to get opportunities again. My case manager came to me and he had done the soccer trip a year before, meeting other homeless shelters, other programs, and they're all playing together, and told me about it and knew that I had a background in playing soccer. And after that tournament, they're gonna choose 8 women and 8 men to go to the World Cup for homeless street soccer in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil, on the Copacabana beach. And so I will be going to play there on September 12th. I've experienced a lot of life on a soccer field. You know, heartbreak, love, it's just an emotional game. And you know, it hurts to lose things like that in your life. So for it to come back in a time like this, where I'm making positive changes, and for it to come back to me in a way to benefit others, it's amazing. I never would have thought 9 months ago, sitting like, you know, just, how did I get here? Where do you go from here? To 9 months now, playing soccer again, gonna go, you know, represent our country. Maybe not in the way I thought I would one day, but this is better to me. This is more for the game. This is what I was meant to do.
I'm Jasmine Edwards, and this is my story. I was dealing with family issues. My mother has some mental health issues. My dad is physically abusive. My grandmother has a whole slew of problems on her end too. There was a blow up, and I ended up having to leave one night, and I was left with just the clothes on my back, and I left out my car, and I actually ended up staying in my car for that night. And a couple days later, I went with my friend, and I was helping her through some things as well, and I found out WIN. The biggest impact from my life coming from WIN was the Health Shack program. Working at Health Shack, I was able to get a lot of different things out of it. So I met my project director, who's been a role model in my life. I met some really awesome other teens that are working with me, and I was able to kind of see more things in my community I wasn't aware of. The 2 people at WIN that made the most difference in my life were my project director and one of the shelter staff. And these 2 people were such cornerstones in my life because one was a huge role model. She helped me through, my project director, who helped me through not only going to school and at college, but also working through 2 jobs, but also reminding me how much I need to be a kid and how much I have to focus on not only my work and my responsibilities, but myself as well, because otherwise I'll lose myself. And then also the shelter staff person who has been like a mother to me. Funding from United Way has helped me and WIN by providing financial security for our programs, for the staff that we have, for some of the expeditions that we've gone on, and just to help make sure that we have all the materials and supplies that we need. My advice to other people who might be going through some things similar to me would be to talk to other people. It's a lot about talking, not only just for getting counseling and getting your stress out and talking to people, but also to find out things that can help you, like WIN, that can help you through maybe personal struggles, financial struggles, or anything else that's going on with you, because somebody out there has gone through what you have, and somebody out there will have an answer that might be right for you.
Hello, I'm Eric and this is my story. I had become blind. I was blinded due to an incident that happened down at the American River where I was stabbed protecting a little girl, and I lost a lot of blood to my optic nerve, which caused me to go blind. It felt like my life was ended. I wasn't sure how I was still going to live, or even like how I was going to keep going on in the world and what I'd do for the rest of my life. And then somebody referred me to the Society for the Blind, and the most important thing that I enjoyed at Society was probably my cane travel class, because it got me mobile again and able to get places on my own, which boosted my confidence like through the roof again. And finally, like, I just figured out, hey, I can do this, you know, I can keep going, I can live productively, and hey, soon enough I'll be independent again and on my own. Time doesn't stop. I just got to keep going and keep living, and I'm not going to do anything or become a better person just by sitting in my room and thinking, why'd this have to happen to me? And even when I would think, you know, why does this have to happen to me? I think worse things happen to better people. I mean, it could even be worse. I could not be here today, you know, given this video. And so, you know, just keep going, stick it out, and keep living, because they're still good. Funding from United Way helps provide these programs for people that go blind, for people especially that, you know, have no plans of going blind, that they didn't even know it happened, like me. It was just a random thing. It helps with that, and even with people who are going to go blind, because they can, you know, get connected with the Society for the Blind and take these classes and learn to be independent, so that when they are blind, that they have the skills for, you know, living an independent, productive life,